In this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin, seeing what is going on with Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is currently down 6.28% at the time of recording. As well as that, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 600 subs. And as well as that, before investing into Bitcoin, please do your own research, as I'm not a financial advisor. So, looking on CoinMarketCap, you can see Bitcoin was really bullish at the start of the day. You can see we were at the highs of 42.3k, and then from then onwards, price pretty much just went bearish. You can see here that we did make a lower low and then a lower high and then a lower low, a lower high, lower low, and price did reach the lows of 38.86k, fam, which is was very low. Let's be real. So it's not looking too good for Bitcoin. But if you go to TradingView, let's go over to TradingView to have a bit more in-depth analysis on Bitcoin. So yeah, let's go. So you can see here that we did have so pretty much there was this accumulation schematic, and then we had the upthrust pretty much. Then we had the distribution schematic play out very nicely, and then we did have this. Then we had an accumulation again, and then from this we had distribution, which is at this very strong pretty much supply zone, roughly around this region. If we just put that there, let me just put it as a demand actually. Yeah, so pretty much this is supply, and then you can see here tapped in perfectly. Another confluence why this price reversed at this region is because if we get a Fibonacci and we draw it out to the bottom, you can see here that this is a perfect 0.618 region, and you know how price is, it likes to respect things. So we could possibly see another leg towards the downside, possibly going even lower than 37.17, which is looking really bearish for Bitcoin. But if we go into the lower time frame, let's see how strong of a distribution schematic this was. So yeah, you can see here that we had the buying climax, we had the secondary test, we had the UT, then we had the UTAD, which is upthrust after distribution, and then we had the retest, and then we had the sign of weakness, and then therefore price just dropped. And pretty much you can see price here just dropping. Once it broke below this one, then price pretty much just dumped. You can see here that we did have a little redistribution occur. Possibly we did, but I think price did respect this strong supply zone, and then from then onwards price pretty much went for another rally towards the downside. And now price is pretty much just consolidating at this zone, and you can see this huge candle towards upside. We did reach the highs of about 40.2, and then we did reach the low of 38.5k, which is really not looking too good for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the leader, and you can see the overall market is in a messy state, a very messy state. You can see here chain link down 5%, Ethereum down 4%, VeChain, Kronos, Matic, and you can see all of those. It isn't looking too good for the overall market, but it is what it is. You gotta have to wait and see how the market plays out. You know, the market does have its cycles that you gotta take into consideration as well. And in my opinion, I feel like we're gonna have another leg towards the downside. It is only right if we have another leg, but we could also see, let's draw Fibonacci area towards upside, and let's see what zone we're in. So we're roughly around the 0.618 region. We did tap into this region, and it is a very strong demand zone as well. You got to take that into consideration. It did tap into this bearish candle, which is a strong demand zone. As from then onwards, price did have the huge impulse, but we're gonna have to wait and see on how price plays out. But in my opinion, I feel like we will have another leg towards the downside, possibly even reaching the lows of 30k. Essentially, this is the main this is the very clean, strong demand zone, as there's liquidity base below this, essentially below this, and then I know for a fact that there's liquidity base below this as well. So price pretty much could liquidate all of those, but we're gonna have to wait and see. You know, the overall market doesn't just move in one direction. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 600 subs. Peace.